What's going on, people, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Dylan, and I'm here again for another episode reaction of Hannibal. That's right, if you didn't check out the last episode reaction, make sure you go do so before we get into this one. And if you enjoy Hannibal, make sure you subscribe so you never miss out on a new Hannibal reaction that's coming out. I'm gonna be sitting here for a couple episodes, getting a taste of what this show is all about and what to experience. And if you would like to follow along with me in real time, you can head over to Patreon to catch the full episode commentary. For $5 a month, you can get access to these reactions plus more. I did find that first episode very interesting, so I'm ready to get into this next one and the rest of this series, honestly. So one thing I need for shows to have is a really strong episode 1, and this one had that for sure. So I'm really excited to get into this series. All right, let's stop talking. Let's jump into this next episode.
Hello? They know.
Oh yeah, you see, all right, so I'm gonna take note of this right now. So something I wanted to point out last episode was like Hannibal is using like other serial killers as pawns to he's like this mastermind like serial killer, and he'll use other serial killers to lead a guy like this guy on. You know what I mean? So it's very, very interesting. Is all of this like visualization like supposed to be like he's an empath and like killing and all this type of shit really gets to him? It was so fascinating that we had like Hannibal, the first person to like, I mean, it's fascinating to have Hannibal be the guy to like point that out about him. That's why this is such like L and Light from Death Note. Really, I thought, even though Hannibal is pretty much like a character here and he's helping along with the investigation, I honestly thought, you know, before getting into this, I mean, I assumed he might have been the killer all along, especially if he's Hannibal Lecter. I mean, I don't know nothing about Hannibal Lecter, but I knew he was like a serial killer in some sense. I thought he was gonna be an actual CIA detective who is also the serial killer. So he's kind of like, you know, like just like how I thought like this guy was. I thought it was him.
There's still 7 bodies unaccounted for.
Well, he was eating them.
Had to be some parts he wasn't eating. Or what if Hobbs wasn't eating alone? It's a lot of work. Disappearing these girls, butchering them, and then not leaving a shred of anything other than what's in this room.
Someone he hunted with?
Someone who was in a coma, who also happened to be someone he hunted with.
Come on, man. You already know the guy. She's naked. All right, there's all the evidence photos from Freddie's camera. Who the hell's Freddie? And who the hell is this? Whoa, 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 whoa. She's some freaking kind of, Oh, wait. This was the website they were talking about last time. Who is this woman?
How did you miss that?
There seems to be a lot of different pieces to this mystery that Hannibal's using. Because who the hell could this lady be where she's posting like evidence on this like sussy website and...
Stop that. This is how I caught Garrett Jacob Hobbs. Garrett Jacob Hobbs is dead. The question now is how to stop those his story is going to inspire. He's already got one admirer. A copycat.
The thing is, wouldn't the Garrett guy be the copycat? That's what I'm thinking right now. Because I think Hannibal eats the women. This guy was just another killer.
Question is, do you want to go back to the field?
I want him back in the field. And I've told the board I'm recommending a psych eval. Hannibal Lecter's a better fit. Your relationship's not. But if you are more comfortable with Dr. Bloom...
No, I'm not going to be comfortable with anybody inside my head.
The reason you currently used to work homicide is because you didn't have the stomach for pulling the trigger. You just pulled the trigger 10 times. How many nights did you spend in Abigail Hobbs's hospital room, Will?
Therapy doesn't work on me.
Honestly, I feel myself a little bit like this guy. Like, we're a little too smart for our own good. And I'm a smart ass, trust me. I can be dumb, hella dumb, ignorant even, but I am a little bit... I consider myself a cut above the rest sometimes.
Functional and more or less sane. Well done.
Did you just rubber stamp me?
Yes. Jack Crawford may lay his weary head to rest knowing he didn't break you, and our conversation can proceed unobstructed by paperwork.
Jack thinks I need therapy.
What you need is a way out of dark places when Jack sends you there.
Oh my god. The bodies are growing fungi. And what is it? There's like a valve pumping into them or something? Like, what is that? He's not a good shot.
Now you're back in the saddle. Ish.
Ish, indeed. Took me 10 shots to drop Hobbs.
Zeller wanted to give you the bullets he pulled out of Hobbs in an acrylic case, but I told him you wouldn't think it was funny.
Disgusting. That's so disgusting. 1, 2, 3, 4 bodies. Oh my god.
Okay, we got 9 bodies, various stages of decay, and as you can see, all very well fertilized.
He buried them in a high-nutrient compost. He was enthusiastically encouraging decomposition.
They were buried alive with the intention of keeping them that way.
What the fuck? It's such a crazy, like, thing to do. Whoa, hey! I just wrote about you. So wait a minute.
Excuse me. I'm one of the parents of the explorers who found the bodies. Can you, tell me what that man is doing over there by himself?
He's some kind of special consultant, works for the FBI.
Asking questions. Can't believe this guy took all these bodies, fed them up and lined them up with tubes, and continuously pumped them with nutrients to be able to grow, like, all that. That's so, like, crazy.
Do not bind his arms or legs as I bury him in a shallow grave. He's alive, but he will never be conscious again. He won't know that he's dying. I don't need him to. This is my design.
This is my design. Why does he keep saying that? Whoa, oh shit. No, 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 hell no. Oh my god.
Don't touch him!
What did you see? Out in the field?
Hobbs.
An association?
No, hallucination. I saw him lying there in someone else's grave.
Did you tell Jack what you saw?
No.
It's stress. Not worth reporting. You displaced the victim of another killer's crime with what could arguably be considered your victim.
I don't consider Hobbs my victim.
What do you consider him?
Dead.
Is it harder imagining the thrill somebody else feels killing, now that you've done it yourself?
The bodies were covered in fungus.
The structure of a fungus mirrors that of the human brain, an intricate web of connections.
Maybe he admires their ability to connect the way human minds can't.
Yours can.
Yeah.
Is that what your farmer is looking for? Some sort of connection?
Have a good evening, Will.
Miss Kimball?
Yes.
Good evening. Please come in.
She's a rat. I like that they talk about mushrooms and all that connection to us, you know, mind and stuff. Mushrooms do have answers, bro. They got the answers.
I love that you've written so much on social exclusion. Since that's why I'm here, I was wondering...
Are you Freddie Lounds? This is unethical, even for a tabloid journalist. I'm afraid I must ask for your bag.
What?
Your bag. Please, hand it over.
I was recording our conversation.
Our conversation, yours and mine.
Yes.
No other conversation.
No.
You were very persistent about your appointment time. How did you know when Will Graham would be here?
I may have also recorded your session with Will Graham.
You didn't answer the question. How did you know? Come, sit by me.
Will Graham. I need to remember the main character's name.
Delete the conversations you recorded. Doctor-patient confidentiality works both ways. Delete it, please. You've been terribly rude, Miss Lounds. What's to be done about that?
Uh-oh. Oh, interesting. I thought she was...
Loin. What kind?
Pork.
Stop it.
My wife and I both work. As hard as I tried not to, I did wind up marrying my mother.
Well, next time, bring your wife. I'd love to have you both for dinner.
I'd love to have you both for dinner. We're not gonna let that line slide.
Oh, just the wrong one. Just.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. 1 second. And that's your correct address?
Yeah.
Hunting new women.
If you could sign here, please.
Oh my god. Everybody's getting... Oh, hold on. We're already coming in the pharmacy? We already on to this guy?
The second to disappear from this exact location.
The other 8?
All over the county. One pharmacist all over the county as well.
Everyone, please stop what you are doing. Put your hands in the air.
Special Agent Jack Crawford. Which one of you is Eldon Stemets?
Eldon was just here.
Oh my god.
She's alive!
We know his name, We have his address. We have his car.
Freddie Lounds.
TyndallCrime.com.
One demented mind to catch. She goes into a lot of detail.
Son of a bitch.
You are naughty, Miss Lounds.
Oh shit. She didn't even have the chain on her door? Bro. Oh shit. Oh, D.
You can't arrest me for lying.
You were in the Shrike's nest. You know how I know? You contaminated the crime scene. Just like everywhere you go, you contaminate crime scenes. That's obstructing justice. I can indict you for obstructing justice.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't.
You don't write another word about Will Graham, and I won't have to.
Now that imagery like makes me think of Red Dead Redemption. But what is the redhead chick's game? Like what the hell? If she's just like a personal investigator, not even, just like a damn journalist, like.
Abigail Hobbs is a success for you.
She doesn't look like a success.
Don't feel sorry for yourself because you saved this girl's life.
I don't feel sorry for myself at all. I feel good.
He feels good. I wonder if that's because he actually killed someone, or like what? If before he couldn't kill, if like he couldn't be in the field because he couldn't stomach actually killing someone or whatever the case is. Now that he has, it like kind of woke something up in him in a sense. She's not safe at all. Hannibal is coming for her ass.
You stir the hornet's nest, and I'm the one who gets stung.
I can help you get work. Outside the force if you want me to.
Not the first cop you got fired.
Guarantee you it pays better. Right now, future you is thanking me.
I read your article. Tell me about Will Graham.
Holy shit. Where do they go? Yo, what? How are you just gonna cut like this?
Go ahead and stand down, officer. Miss Lounds, you all right?
Whoa.
Where's Will Graham?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Fuck. Yeah. Got his ass.
What were you gonna do to her?
We all evolved from mycelium. I'm simply reintroducing her to the concept.
By burying her alive?
The journalist said you understood me.
I don't.
If you walk through a field of mycelium, they know you are there. They know you are there. The spores reach for you as you walk by.
Who was it that you saw?
I didn't see Hobbs.
Then it's not Hobbs's ghost that's haunting you, is it? It's the inevitability of there being a man so bad that killing him felt good. You fail, there's a paddle. Where was your paddle with Hobbs?
You're supposed to be my paddle.
I am. It wasn't the act of killing Hobbs that got you down, was it? Did you really feel so bad because killing him felt so good?
I liked killing Hobbs.
Killing must feel good to God, too. He does it all the time. And are we not created in his image?
It depends who you ask.
God's terrific.
Did God feel good about that?
He felt powerful.
All right, that was it. All right, so some things that I have going on here. So I was very surprised. The redhead chick, I really thought she was like, why did they show her naked? That was so weird. She was just butt-ass naked, typing up articles and shit. Let's see, what do we have here? They talked a lot about mushrooms and the connections to the mind and everything like that. That's very interesting because I don't know if any of y'all ever done like shrooms or anything like that. I don't necessarily recommend it. However, I also kind of do, but you know, like do drugs at your own, like, you know, know what you're doing before you just do it anyway. Because like when you do, at least in my opinion, right? When you do drugs, like shrooms, yo man, you just start talking a bunch of shit, and a lot of that shit is like real and deep and like meaningful. And me personally, I used to say shit like I feel like the mushrooms are literally communicating with me, because before you get on mushrooms, you're just yourself, and then you get on mushrooms and you continue to be yourself. However, you're speaking things that like your normal self wouldn't be saying. And I feel like that's the mushrooms communicating through you. you're gaining all this thought and this access to all this knowledge through the psilocybin, and that's just connecting with you with like higher purposes, higher like paths, and understanding, like higher understanding. So, you know, this whole mushroom thing was very fascinating. Mushrooms are so much more than just like food, and it's crazy. I obviously, like, I used to be a big advocate for magic mushrooms, and then I stopped because I realized you can't just keep trying to tell people everybody needs to do shrooms. Maybe not everybody needs to do shrooms, okay? But there is a real, like they were tapping into in this episode, there's a definite real like association with human beings and mushrooms that is just weird and trippy all on its own. But I was surprised that we got in the final moments of this episode that Will admitted to liking, you know, he liked how it felt to kill, I forgot the guy's name right now, but he liked how it felt to kill that guy. And I was thinking that we were gonna get this kind of information kind of drip fed to us over time. We were just gonna be led to believe that his feelings toward killing people will change. Since we heard that like in the past he couldn't stomach killing somebody, and then all of a sudden he shot somebody 10 times. And I felt like, I think through this episode he only really shot the guy 10 times because he had bad aim to kill him. So they, you know, they had him even training in the gun range for all of that. But I think the main reason why like Will has such high interest in all these people is because I believe he's a psychopathic person. Like well, a psychopath in like the nice way, right? Because like he could think like a killer, he could think like all of this crazy shit, and he could picture all these scenarios. Like he just has an incredible imagination. That's why he's being used, not used in a negative sense, but like Lawrence Fishburne's character wants him around because he can use him as a way to figure all of this crime shit out. But at the same time, it also seems like it's gonna be an internal conflict with Will, and like the way his brain works in association now with killing. So he might now, I'm thinking he might become a killer at some stage, but it's to like at what extent? Like he already works with the cops, you know. I don't know. He might just be here to kill bad guys, which is good. I mean, I would love to see toward the final ending where like Will and Hannibal have like, you know, their final gun battle or whatever the case may be. Will finally like exposing Hannibal. But I just imagine that's gonna take so long. Like this game of cat and mouse is pretty interesting. I really like where everything is going, and I'm hoping, I don't know what to expect for the rest of the season right now. This episode gave me a little bit of vibes that we might have like a villain of the week type of thing, where we just keep stumbling upon more and more like serial killers that I'm still believing to be a part of Hannibal's like entire string of like chaos, you know, because I believe Hannibal is at the helm of all of these different other murderers, and I feel like it's gonna be like a new serial killer of the week. And toward the end of the season, it's gonna be revealed how Hannibal used every single one of these people to tie Will and the CIA all along, and just like, you know, take them in the direction he wants to go, while still getting like his prize and his rewards at the end. It's just I don't know. We'll have to see. I do like it. I like it. So whatever. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. So take care of yourselves, and of course, as usual, please have yourselves a damn good one.